The goodbye. Leila stood by the front door, trying to keep her voice steady. Her husband zipped his large suitcase, double-checking his passport. Firas clung to his father's leg, eyes wide and glossy. "Don't go," he whispered. Leila crouched down, hugging them both tightly. "Baba will be back soon," she said, although 2 months felt like forever. As the taxi pulled away, Firas ran after it, sobbing. Leila caught him, held him, and quietly began her hardest chapter. The first night alone, the house felt empty. Dinner was quiet, with only the sound of the ticking wall clock. Firas barely touched his food. That night, Leila laid beside him, watching his little face twist with sadness. "I want Baba," he murmured half asleep. She held his hand and replied gently, "Me too, Habibi." When he finally drifted off, she stared at the ceiling, holding back tears. The silence of the night screamed louder than words. Morning silence. Firas used to chatter during breakfast about his dreams, his toys, his plans. Now, he pushed cornflakes around the bowl with his spoon. Leila placed a napkin in his lap and tried. "Want to help me water the plants after?" He didn't respond. She felt a hollow pit in her chest. This wasn't just sadness, it was grief for a rhythm that had been broken. The drawing. Leila received a call for Firas's teacher. "He drew your family," she said gently, but he scratched out his father's face. Leila's hands trembled as she looked at the picture that night. 3 figures stood under a blue sky, but one had a dark scribble across it. She ran her fingers over the crayon lines. Her son wasn't just sad, he was angry, confused, lost. Grocery breakdown. At the supermarket, Firas suddenly dropped to the floor near the cereal aisle. "I want Baba," he screamed, fist pounding the ground. Other shoppers turned to look. Leila knelt beside him, brushing hair from his sweaty forehead. I know," she whispered, her voice trembling. She didn't care about the stares, only his pain. Sleepless nights. For the 5th night in a row, Firas woke crying. "Baba's pillow doesn't smell like him anymore," he shouted, tossing it across the room. Leila stayed calm. She picked up the pillow, held her son tightly, and whispered stories until he fell asleep again. She remained beside him, afraid he might wake again. Her sleep became just a few quiet hours snatched between sobs.